now!
Hello, this is Billy Core from the Nostalgia Mall, and welcome back once again to Nostalgia Mall Christmas 2019. And today we're going to be looking at this. This is kind of an interesting subject. What this is a Kodak Picture Disk. This is an option that Kodak offered back in the late 90s. When you would go get your film developed from your camera, you could have your pictures printed, of course, but you could also get them saved digitally on a floppy disk. This was a very, very new concept at the time, and at the time I was really into photography. I would always be taking pictures of everything. I didn't have an actual real camera. Instead, what I would do is I would just go to the pharmacy and buy a one-time use disposable camera, but those were still also eligible for these picture discs. And when these became an option, me being 7 years old and obsessed with my computer, I had to have one of these. And so for a few times when I had pictures developed back in 1997, I would have my pictures saved on a Kodak Picture Disk. This particular disc dates from August 10th of 1997, and more than likely this is from my 1997 trip to Curie Beach. And the one of the unique things about this disc is it actually has some software on here as well you can install on your computer. I think it's just some basic photo editing software from Kodak. I haven't used that software in many years, but we'll give it a try later on in this video. And it says, recommended for use in documents, internet/email, and inkjet prints. Kodak, take pictures further. And we need to be careful when we put this in because the metal part is a little bit bent, so we don't want to get it stuck in the camera. Not the camera. Well, if we were putting it in a Sony Mavic, I guess, but we need to be careful putting it in the computer, I mean. And it's order number 5, as you can see on the bottom label. So, without further ado, let's stick it in a computer and see what we can do with it. Okay, the computer we'll be using today is the Ultimate Packard Bell, so we'll go ahead and stick it in there carefully. There we go. Okay, let's go to our floppy drive here in my computer. We've got 70 objects here, plus one hidden. There is a lot of pictures on here. Let's start with this first one. Opens up Microsoft Photo Editor, and yeah, that was a junk picture. That would happen back in the day. Keep in mind, back then, digital cameras were still a very brand new concept, and not many people had them. So if you were like me, you were still using film cameras, and you would not know if a picture came out right until you got it back from the film developer spot. So yeah, those were interesting times. Let's see if this one's any better. Nope. Okay. Keep in mind I was only 7 years old. Okay, it's a picture of the motel we were staying at. Okay, you know what? I remember something. These pictures were developed in reverse order, and so the first pictures I took on this disposable camera are actually at the bottom here. So we'll start down here because I was really wanting to get the film developed in this camera soon, so toward the end of the trip I was just taking random junk pictures to fill the film up. Yeah, I was a weird kid, but this seems a little bit more legit. And that's my family at Shoney's in Burlington on the way to the beach. And that's me, age 7. And this one, junk. Remember, you didn't know what you were getting back then. Oh, that's a good one. That's the picture of the beach with the Curie Beach Pier right there. Don't forget, I was actually there this past year, back in July, and I did a video at Curie Beach if you want to check that out. Even though it's kind of awkward to be watching a video of the beach in the summer in December. Oh, that's an even better shot there. Look at all those older, boxy looking cars in the parking lot there. And that's the pool at our motel. Another junk picture. That's a ride at the Carolina Beach Boardwalk. This is actually bringing back some good memories. It's over, not a very good picture, but that's me on a ride at the boardwalk. This feels like it's turning into an old-fashioned slideshow of someone's trip that would bore people to death. So I apologize. And that's me getting off of a motion simulator ride at the beach. And that's the Ocean View Cafe that used to be at Curie Beach. It's now the Curie Beach Diner. But anyway, enough of that. Enough of the pictures. The quality was acceptable for 1997, I suppose. And I've still got the prints somewhere that I got with this disc, the original prints, and and scanning them on a modern day scanner would probably result in a much better quality than the pictures on this disc. So back then, I guess this was more of a novelty. But anyway, let's double click this icon that says install. I believe this will install the photo software that's on this disc. Welcome to the Kodak Picture Disk installation procedure. Okay, looks like this software could also work on Windows 3.1 with the way the interface on the setup looks like. So we'll let it do its thing right here. Okay, a set of icons will now be added to the following program manager group. Yep, this was made with Windows 3.1 in mind. Okay, looks like it's ready to go. Let's open up the, go to the Start menu, go to Kodak and Kodak Picture Disk. Let's see what's on here. Copyright Eastman Kodak Company, 1997. Okay, about Kodak Picture Disk. Open Picture Disk. View pictures on a Kodak Picture Disk. Well, I guess that's a good place to start. Let's maximize it. Drive A. I think F is the zip drive on this computer. So it gives you thumbnail shots of each picture. Okay, let's go down to, let's see, this one, because this is a good one here. And it looks like you could save it to an album, and you can set up as modifying your program so they start faster. What the heck? That was a Windows 98 thing, I guess. So, looks like one thing we can do is crop. So let's say we want to just have the pier in this picture. And hit save. And the saved picture can be found in the images folder. And where is that, I wonder? But let's export this. Looks like a 16-bit application here. We'll just save it to the root of the hard drive. We'll just name it Beach. And here it is. And there's the picture we just cropped. And it looks like all you can really do in this program is crop pictures and rotate them and put them in albums. So, yeah, not very exciting. Oh yeah, that's a picture I tried to take during sunrise one morning over the pier. Didn't come out too well. Then again, I was using a disposable camera. And that's yours truly taking a 90s selfie. That's a real good picture of the pier there. And right there where my cursor is actually the 1995 Honda Accord, which is still running just fine to this day, as you know. So yeah, that was pretty interesting, I must say. I'd forgotten about the software that came on this disc. Take it out gently. So, yeah, that's a quick look at a vintage Kodak Picture Disk. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you back here tomorrow. But until then, this is Billy Core, signing off. Thank you for visiting the Nostalgia Mall. If you liked what you saw, please like, subscribe, and follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You may also support me on Patreon if you would like. The links to these are in the description below. Until next time, this is Billy Core wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.